All right, everybody. This came in yesterday across the scale. We got a Porsche. This is the first for us. We haven't had a Porsche in yet that actually came across the scale. But this is a 70s model, something or other. I think it's a 924. Yep, Porsche 924. And I don't know what year. The door handle seems to be broke. Someone filled this thing up with freaking scrap, and this sucks. It sucks because I would like to get in this car. Yeah, I don't know where the sticker is on these cars. Well, I was gonna tell you guys the year, but I don't know the year. Huh. I think it's the 70s, 78, 76, somewhere in there. If anybody's watching it, they could probably put the year in the description below or in a comment. The speedometer is showing 7,716 miles. Probably 107,000. And look at, I see 3 pedals. Too bad I can't see the gear selector because it's full of crap. Dang, that's awesome. This thing's a manual transmission car. Now, I don't know if you guys know much about these Porsches. I've actually dismantled one before. They're not much fun. The motor is in the front, and then there's a bell housing that attaches to the motor that goes into a torque tube that runs the length of the car, and then the transmission is actually attached to the rear carrier. So the transmission and rear carrier in the back of the car, the motor's in the front of the car. I guess they did that for weight distribution, but this should have a little 4-cylinder. Yep, a little 4-cylinder. I'll be curious to see if this thing will run. The guy who dropped this off, the story on this car, from what he was saying, was a husband and wife owned the car. Then it started having, problems. They'd drive it for a little bit, and then something would break, and they'd drive it for a little bit, and then something else would break. So they ended up parking it under a shed. And then someone started vandalizing the car. They busted the windshield out, and they damaged the hood with something that looked like they hit it with a hammer or an axe or something. And they just decided to junk it. So I guess a guy who buys cars for junk bought it, and he filled it with scrap, and then he brought it to us, which is a shame because, again, these are one of those cars that you either love it or you hate it. I know a lot of people who hate these cars, and then there are a following for these cars. People do like these. And I think these still have I think these are factory. Yeah, those are Porsche caps, but I think those are factory Porsche aluminum wheels as well. Gas cap's missing, and it looks pretty nasty in there too. But look at the glass. That was one thing that I noticed on this car. I mean, that is a huge piece of glass. Massive piece of curved glass. It's got like a bubble on the end of it. It's kind of cool. But the reflectors are both broke. The taillights have got really bad sun cracks in them. The center Porsche light is gone, or broke. Someone broke it. And again, these ones here are really bad, cracked. This car was painted. I noticed that when I looked in the door jamb. This car was painted. Let me see if I can open this door again. All this stuff falling out. I'm gonna try and get all this cleaned out sometime this week. But see, you can tell how dark this red is. And see that right there? That's a tape line. So someone sprayed this car. I don't know what the condition was before they sprayed it, but it's definitely not looking too good now. It's got some bubbling up around the sunroof on all the corners. This side here is getting pretty bad. But that was something cool. We've never gotten one in before, so I figured you guys might like to see that. But if you guys want to see anything else or have any questions, just leave a comment down below. I appreciate everybody who watches these videos. I like showing cars to people, especially ones that, you know, most people don't ever get to see. So I will see you guys in the next one, and thanks again for watching.